In we go. First ball of the game as it's Kamal Reyes. This one's just played away by Kamal Reyes, and there he is. Someone Kumar to collect that one. It'll just be a single, so in comes Jayakoti. This one's a lowish full toss, and it's played away. Easy pickings for Minhas Khan. He's going to hit those every single night of the day. And Jayakoti, off to a poor start here. He's a brilliant mystery spinner. This one's played uppishly. There's a fielder there. Should be taken. This is an easy catch. Chamal Sadoon's got one of the safest pairs of hands. And that's exactly where Gursevic Singh normally fields when he's out for the Muffalons. But this time he sent one there, and it's a rare low score for Gursevic Singh, who's had the highest average for the Cyprus Muffalons these past few weeks. He's almost always not out at the end of the innings, but certainly not here. This one's played away. And it's going to go over the fielder's head. Looked like it comfortably will. That's one of the nicest shot Minhas Khan has played so far tonight. We saw his little battle with Jayakoti in that second over. Jayakoti beat his bat 4 consecutive deliveries, but that's the nature of cricket. If you don't get his wicket, then he'll come back to punish you, Minhas Khan. There's a definite nick there. That was as clear as it can get. Huge nick on that one, and the change to bring Chamal Sadoon in has certainly worked. Great bowling move here by Nalin Pathiran, and everything he seems to do today, everything he seems to touch turns to gold. The shorter delivery dug in. Minhas Khan has miscued this one. It's going straight to Chamal Sadoon, and he never puts anything down. That's the second catch he's already taken tonight. Brilliant catch. He's caught both the openers, and Minhas Khan, who tried to hang in there and guide this Muffalons team, is dismissed. This one's dug in, and it's played away, and there he is. A nice bit of fielding by Saman Kumara. Excellent work, and they'll push for a second run really late, and they do well, the Cyprus Muffalons, to come back for a second run. It was a fuller delivery. It's popped up. Should be a catching opportunity. This fielder's converging underneath it, and Jayakoti takes it. For a moment you thought it would slip out of his hands, but it certainly won't. Good running catch there by Jayakoti, and that's a dangerous Mehran Khan who has to depart, and the Cyprus Muffalons. This one's flicked off his pads by Mohamed Hussain. That's going to go away for a boundary, so go forward with that day. This one's a bottom edge there by Mohamed Hussain. Chance for a run out here, and this will certainly be a run out, and I think that will be the end of Mohamed Hussain. It's a bit of a formality for the umpire to raise his finger there, but Hussain accompanied him well. Scott Austin, he had some good running between the wickets, managed to strike a boundary, and that will be the end of his innings. We know from domestic cricket he can hit him big, and this one takes an inside edge of Austin, and Sufyan will run to the striker's end, and a direct hit, and Austin was in trouble, but he'll come back for a second run again, because this is a bit of a mix-up for the Sri Lankan Lions. And even though this has been a bit of an inside edge, and there's Chamal Sadoon. Should be a run out here, and he's missed out on that one as well. It's a rare fielding mistake by Chamal Sadoon. He could even make that close, any other player, and they wouldn't even be within the frame. This one's popped up by Abu Sufyan. Should be a catching opportunity. Thuranga underneath it, and he's put it down. That's a rare drop. Goes across the stump, Scott Austin. This is a nice shot, but it might be going straight to the fielder, and what a brilliant effort by Thuranga. He juggled that one, but he took it on the second attempt. Really, there aren't too many players other than Sachitra Thuranga who you would back to take that catch. He's got one of the safest pairs of hands. They think the Muffalons can get to 70. This one popped up by Sufyan. It's going to be a tough opportunity there for Priyantha, and well, he got a bit excited to try to go, and they might run for a third run here. So once again, a few miscues and mishaps, and they might run for a fourth run here, the Cyprus Muffalons. We're just going to see them run for 4. They might even look to run for 5, but they really can't because Abu Sufyan's been taken out. This one's chopped back onto his stumps. I think there might have been a bit of an inside edge. We'll check from the replay. Well, that will be the end of Gurdeep Sharma. They really are going out without a whimper, the Cyprus Muffalons. Makar Ali, that takes in bottom edge. It's going to go away for 4, and this one's just going to trickle over the boundary rope. They'll go past the fielder. Not much he could have done there. BLCS Kumara. This one's pelted by Asman. Is it going to go away? Is it going to trickle over the boundary rope? It's a race between ball and fielder, and the ball will win. This one struck away. Beautiful looking shot there by Wakar Ali, but I think he's only going to get a couple of runs here, and this one's going back. Ali's not the quickest man between the wickets, and looks like he'll be run out there. Although we wait for the umpire's decision. Now let's see what he's given here. It looks like Wakar Ali's walking off, so He's been given out here, and that will be the end of all these innings, who brought a little late flurry and some boundaries, which the can they get well over it. This one's onto the pads. That's a very poor ball. It's going to be a race between ball and fielder, and looks like the ball's going to win again. That one racing away to the boundary rope. So a boundary to end the innings. Any late flurry from the Cyprus Mouflons, as this will be a 16-run over. The Mouflons will manage to get to 79, so a target of 80 has been set for the Sri Lankan Lions. And they just managed to find a way to come back. They were sitting in a very difficult position at 27 for 3 at 5.2 overs, but they managed to score 75 runs in the second half of the innings as well. Some of their most accomplished fielders out on the boundary rope, and Yaman charging in for the first ball. Beautiful ball there, and that's Murtaza Yaman at his very best. Pungal's a beautiful outswing bowler, swings it more than anyone I've seen. This one's going to take an edge. It's going to go just past Minhas Khan. Actually, it won't. He's done very well, and that's a sensational bit of fielding by Minhas Khan. Of course, we had a word with him during the innings break. He said it was a little disappointing that he wasn't able to get going. Put in place for him. This one just played away down the leg side, and got his line wrong there, Murtaza Yaman, and that's what it is when you're trying to adjust from right-hander to left-hander. This time he got his line slightly wrong, straying onto the pads, and all Kumara has to do is just help it down the leg side. Nice batting there by BLC's Kumara. This one's pulled away by Thurunga. Is this going to go the distance? Yes, it has. Great shot there by Thurunga. Yaman getting his length wrong there. And Suchitra Thurunga was there to punish him. The umpire will confirm that one's a 6. Back comes Sharma. This is pulled away once again by Thurunga, and we saw him play a beautiful pull shot at the end of the last over, and he follows that up with another beautiful pull shot for a 6 here. This one played for the offside. Scott Austin's got quite a chase, and he's a brilliant fielder, and even his diving effort isn't enough. It's a battle between Yaman and Thurunga. This one's another fantastic ball there by Yaman. Getting that one to come back into Thurunga, and he's hurt him. Wonder where that's hit Thurunga. We need to take another look at this one. Nice ball. Yaman bringing this one back in. Oh, it's just hit him at that elbow. Right there on the elbow. And Yaman will come back to round out this power play. This one struck away by Suchitra Thurunga. And is this going to race away to the boundary rope? It certainly will. Gursevic Singh was in pursuit, but it's a pursuit in vain, as this one's played away by BLC's Kumar, but Minhas Khan is there, but it looks like it's hit the boundary rope, so even the excellent efforts of Minhas Khan, this is where they're going to need him to cause another mid-innings collapse for the opposition. And this one could be very close. This is a tight decision, and Muhammad Arsalan raises his finger. That's the end of Thurunga's innings. I think he's a little bemused by that decision, but that certainly looked like a close call to me. We did say, look, Winder Singh, he's a man who can force wickets. He's known for this, just helping the Mouflons dominate these middle overs by causing the opposition to collapse. Let's take a look at this one. Very tight call there. This one pulled away, and this one's going to be a race between ball and fielder, and it looks like Austin's going to lose out on that one. Put some pressure back on the Mouflons after a lull. This one played away by BLC's Kumar. This is going to be another race between Austin and the ball's going to win this time as well. Big shot, BLC's Kumar is miscued. There's a fielder coming underneath it. It's Gursevic Singh, and he never puts anything down. And his wings come out. That is a fantastic catch there by BLC's Kumar. And look, Winder Singh thoroughly deserved that catch. That was a big, big moment. We were talking about how this over gets his length slightly wrong there. This has gone up in the air, and he will get his wicket. It's been 8 balls between these two. Thurunga's only managed to hit a couple of runs, and he's finally given his wicket to Lukhwinder Singh. Can't say Singh didn't deserve that wicket, but it's a really soft way to go out. As you see a little jig there by Scott Austin. And fantastic ball there by Gurdeep Sharma, but it's played so beautifully by Chamal Sadoon. Make it ajar. Goes to the big shot here. It's going to Gursevic Singh, and that's a leaping effort, one-handed attempt, and he almost managed to pluck that one out of the air. And when Gursevic Singh's going at it, you always back him to take it. That was a brilliant effort. This has gone up in the air. Abu Sufyan's underneath it, and he will take it. That's a huge moment, and this game has turned on its head. The Cyprus Mouflons have smashed that door wide open. They've kicked it down, and they're looking to march right through it. Goes for the big shot. But I think he's hit this one straight to the fielder. But it's gone right through him, so a rare mistake by Murtaza Yamin out on the field. Change of angle again. So he's going to take an edge. It's going to go over the fielder. It hasn't been taken. No, it hasn't. Gurdeep Sharma almost pulled off a spectacular catch there, and there's a chance for a run out. Minhas Khan's fumbled it, but he hits it. That's a certain run out. Roshan Suryawarddhana is gone from that deep mid-wicket boundary. Nolan Pathirana tried to sneak in a run there, and great work by Minhas Khan. This one's slightly back of a length, and it's going to go over Murtaza Yamin's head. Is it going to race away from the fielder? It's a rare mistake by Gursevik Singh, so we're starting to see men. This one's hit up in the air. It's just going to be a single here. Is he going to push back for a second run, Pathirana? He certainly will. He wants to be back on strike, and it'll just be one run for Pathirana, and Suresh Gadara has really just come out there to run. So it's one run there, and the Sri Lankan Lions need 5 of 3. Gadara goes back. It's a good ball there by Minhas Khan, and they'll run across for a single. So 3 of 2 now as the drama continues here in Cyprus. That one's hurt the skipper, Nolan Pathirana, but Jayakoti has a chance to be a hero here. In comes Minhas Khan. And this is a dot ball, and he's hit the stump. So terrible, terrible stuff here by Ruwan Jayakoti, who's failed to even connect. Looked extremely, extremely tentative there. And Jayakoti, who's normally a pretty decent batsman, nobody knows which way this is going to go. And Minhas Khan is charging in for the final ball. Tries to play it away, and that's a really, really poor shot. And that will probably be the end of this game. And the Sri Lankan Lions have somehow managed to find a way to shoot themselves on the foot, and that's it. The Muflons can officially celebrate. They've pulled off the greatest heist you've ever seen. How on earth have they found a way to win this game? This was some shocking stuff, and now Minhas Khan putting in a few push-ups. I think that's punishment for all the wides he bowled. And this was the heist of the century by the Cyprus Muflons. There was no way we thought they were going to find a way to win this game.